Hundreds of people in one Metro East city creating this work of art that's on full display at a public park. It's called Community Love. Community members hand-painted their own mosaic tiles before piecing them together into one large display. Pretty neat. Well, First Alert 4's Marshall Farmer went to Granite City to speak with a few of the people who contributed, learning the mural was made with one clear goal in mind: building community.
Nestled in Wilson Park in Granite City,
I was just amazed at the talent.
the work of hundreds of people in the city's community
Looking at the mural in full, it's incredible.
is on full display for the community. The mosaic tile art piece is called Community Love and features hand-painted tiles from people living in or having ties to Granite City. The piece was organized by the Southwestern Madison County Chamber of Commerce, who rallied people to visit businesses and organizations to paint their own tiles.
We did it at coffee shops, we did it at restaurants, we did it at bars, we did it at a real estate office, and we just put everybody together in a room. They were having coffee or they were having wine and they were painting, and we went to as many businesses that would have us.
In May, people were given painting kits with a blank tile, only told what percentage of colors to include, with no outline of how the tile should look. And after around 900 tiles were painted, this mural is now on display here in Wilson Park. And behind each tile, a different person, each with their own story to tell, a memory to share, and a contribution that brings a community together.
Each tile is so individually personal to the person that made it, and sometimes we don't know the story at all, while others we do know. And it is a celebration of our community, of our business community, and of America's 250th birthday.
Before going on display at the start of July, Park District employees spent 2 weeks putting together the tiles piece by piece, color by color. Now, people regularly stop by the display, admiring the work of their neighbors.
I'm looking for my friend Eliza.
And looking for their own tile.
People are craving community right now, and they're craving that connection. So I think this gave people the opportunity to connect and to feel like they were part of something bigger.
Business owner Emily Gavelski hosted a painting party at her coffee shop and says seeing the finished art piece brings pride to her community.
I think seeing how it all came together and all the tiles were really personal and really showed everyone's own personality, creativity, just lends itself to like the broader picture of our community. There's a lot of diversity, a lot of different people here, and I think the mural reflects that.
A reflection that showcases a community's love and togetherness. In Granite City, Marshall Farmer, First Alert 4.